Rashida Strober, I'm back. I'm the world's first and only dark skinned activist, the creator, the inventor, the designer. That my video is buffering. I'm going to get out what I have to say. But I just want to, once I get in a place where the internet is running good, I just want to put it out here that the Me Too movement needs to make its way to YouTube. The Me Too movement has not. And there's so much work for the Me Too movement to do. Join me in getting the Me Too movement to focus on the harassment, the death threats, the maltreatment of Black women on YouTube. And again, this is not just about Rashida Strober. I'm a victim of stalking, death threats, harassment on YouTube. But there are so many other Black women that are also victims as well. And we need the Me Too movement to come to YouTube. We need to, I encourage everybody that's watching me right now, go research the Me Too movement and how to contact them. And send them an email, a letter, a phone call, and let them know, hey, you need to come to YouTube. You need to come to social media. Because that's something that I have not seen with the Me Too movement. We've seen the Me Too movement deal with Hollywood, with the entertainment world, R&B singers, actors. Um, we've seen that. We've seen it in the entertainment industry, but we have not seen the Me Too movement come to the Black sector of YouTube, where Black women who are not at the level of maybe some of the Black women or the women that are in Hollywood around these celebrities that have exploited them and used them and abused them and done them wrong. Um, there's a need for the Me Too movement to be on YouTube. We've seen the Me Too movement reach Jeffrey Epstein with the underage girls. But there's a need for the Me Too movement to come to the Black sector of YouTube and see what's going on where the underage girls are being exploited on YouTube as well. So I call on you to join me in contacting the Me Too movement and asking them to look into what's going on YouTube. Look into what's going on social media, because social media has become the place where Black women have been attacked and slandered and harassed and threatened with death and demeaned for one simple reason: we're Black women. That's the main reason. There's no other reason. It's simply because we are Black women, and there's a certain segment that said we don't like them because they're Black women, and we're going to stalk them, threaten them with death, harass them. The Me Too movement needs to know about this. If the Me Too movement is going to hit every sector of society, why not also hit the sector of social media, of YouTube? Drinking some lemonade. Very good. And the Me Too movement has done a great job of exposing the atrocities that have happened to women of all races. They've done an excellent job of exposing it. It's just that they haven't gotten to social media yet. And understand that Black women on social media, we're a class that have been historically oppressed, and so some of us, we may want to do certain things, like we want to promote our business, we want to sell our books, sell our cooking, our ideas, our workout regimen, whatever the case may be. And we may not have access to large platforms like television platforms. We may not be able to have our own TV show doing whatever it is we like to do, whatever our gift and talent is, because we just don't have access. So YouTube has created, and social media has created, a wonderful opportunity to where a Black woman that doesn't have access to these traditional platforms where you would normally go to promote your product, to get publicity for what you're trying to do, your business, etc., your gift and your talent. So what do? You come to YouTube because it's open and it's free to the masses. You go to social media, and when you go there, you're met with attacks because people don't like you simply because you are Black, because you Black views. They say you're loud. It doesn't matter though. You could be loud, you could be quiet. No matter what type of Black woman you are and how you may come across, you're simply not liked because you are Black, and therefore you are deemed subject to attack. You are, it's almost a given that you can be attacked because you're a Black female. All because, you come on to social media and you're trying to promote your product, and you're trying to promote your brand, you're trying to promote yourself in peace, and people want to attack you. So what I am calling for is also the MeToo movement to investigate, to look into what's going on YouTube, to look into how the MeToo movement can make a difference on YouTube in terms of stopping the violence against Black women on YouTube. We really need to make this happen. If you know how to get in contact with the people that run the MeToo movement, please contact them. And our issues on YouTube warrants an investigation. Okay? That's why I'm saying contact the media. We need to get the media involved in this. We need people like the OWN Network to look at YouTube, to look at what is going on social media and how Black women are being treated on social media and threatened with death and harassed because of their views. Because again, make no mistake, this is not all about Rashida Strober. It's not. I am not the only victim. People can act like I'm the only victim all they want, but they're lying. There's so many other victims. And I want a situation, excuse me, to where the reporter from the Miami Herald, where she started contacting these victims, she started contacting all of them. And see, it would be easy to do on YouTube because all you got to do is go look at these channels that stalk, threaten Black women, and you can see the person that they're talking about, and you can easily figure out how to, contact these women and interview them and get their stories. We need to have that happen, like it's happened with Jeffrey Epstein, like it's happened with the situation around R. Kelly, like it's happened, like I said, with Harvey Weinstein and all the others in Hollywood that have done women wrong and mistreated them. We need to have the same thing happen on YouTube. I admonish you to please reach out to these entities. And I know there's always somebody that's going to listen to help. No matter how many people that will oppose you and say you're wrong because they want to cover up the crimes of their favorite YouTuber. In this case, it's the equivalent of, like I said before, people wanted to cover up Jeffrey Epstein's crime because he had all this money. He's wealthy. Same thing here, except we're not dealing with the dynamic of wealth. We're just dealing with the dynamic of, well, I like this person and I don't like Black women, and this person disparages Black women, so I'm going to cover up his crime. I'm going to say, oh, Rashida is the only one that's speaking out about this, when in fact, that's not the truth. When in fact, we know that there's a track record of individuals on YouTube that have been threatening Black women, terrorizing Black women, stalking Black women for years. We know that that's the truth. But again, these people want to cover up crimes. But I know that there's somebody out there that's listening to me that wants to uncover the truth. So I'm asking you, contact the MeToo movement. I'm sure they have a website, they have a phone number, they have an email. Some of you may even know some of these producers. Contact the OWN network, CNN. I think somebody mentioned Tamron Hall, Dr. Phil. Contact the media. Let's try our best to get the Me Too movement involved in this, in the crimes that are being committed against Black women on YouTube. No one, remember y'all, nobody can stop us. No matter how people try to intimidate and stop you from speaking out, try to silence your voice by calling you crazy. I've been called crazy. That is one of the number one tactics, to say that you're crazy, because they want to silence you. But the issue is they want to really cover up and cape for the criminal behavior of their favorite YouTubers, because they want the criminal behavior against Black women to continue. We can stop this. If you are affiliated in any kind of way with the Me Too movement or any type of movement that will help Black women on YouTube, and I want help for all, not just myself. I want you to understand, I don't want just help for myself. It's a bigger issue than me. Because when I started to look into this and research it, which I've done, I found out that there were so many Black women that had the same experience, that had been threatened, harassed, and stalked just like me. I'm no different. I'm no different. But we got to stand up. I guess the difference is, with me, I'm actually taking action to stop the death threats, harassment, and stalking. That's probably the difference. I'm calling for an investigation, which I'm going to continue to do. And I'm going to continue to lobby the government and entities like the FCC and the FBI. And I encourage you to do the same thing, because you have the right to do it. Remember, I said write the letters and call for an investigation into looking at the channels and the videos. Do not leave that out. The videos have got to be looked at, because the videos are where the evidence are. The videos are where the evidence are. That's what a proof is, right in those videos. That's what they don't want. They don't want an investigation where the videos are looked at. See, they want to be able to enjoy watching these videos where Black women are threatened, harassed, and stalked. But when it comes time to say, hey, FBI, hey, YouTube, hey, Me Too movement, hey, media, look at these videos, and you're going to see the death threats, the harassment, and the stalking, then people want to silence you then. But I'm going to keep calling for it, and I want you to join me. It's your right. Thank you, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober.